have the main element we need to show off our colors on a real product. So let's explore our wrapper design more. We kind of did something really quickly just to kind of get a mock-up set up, but let's create a couple of different versions using some things from our logo system and our menu that we developed. So a lot of these typographic elements and also the logo, we can put that together for a wrapper design. So what I found interesting is I got a size, kind of a long rectangular size that I got from measuring a real wrapper. You can also go online to online printing companies to see if you can find any that sell or print chopstick wrappers to be able to find a measurement that you can design on. But we just need to be really close for right now. We could be precise a little bit later in the project. So let's make this darker and let's bring in some of those elements before. Let's do the one we did before, which was very similar to this banner that we did. We could do a couple different combinations to see what we think would work the best. And I like this vertical typography, so we can bring that in and do our authentically prepared. We can even have social media. I remember doing my research and they put social media on their chopstick wrapper. So it depends on what the client would rather have on there. It could be contact information, could be social media, it could be the tagline, authentically prepared. That is why we're going to be developing a couple of different wrapper options. So we can have it without the characters. We can split these. So instead of it being so top heavy, we can split all this up like we did in the one in the sample. And we could put our little icon, we could put it at the top, lead with our icon, and then have Sushi Club at the bottom, and then have authentically prepared here. So we have our authentically prepared. We already have our typographic system, so we don't have to sit there and wonder what size should I make it, what orientation should I make it. We can see about spacing here, making that go down more vertical, making maybe the name a little bit smaller, trying to balance out those elements. I can flip this around and put the symbol down at the bottom. And we've already determined that we like to have ample margin around. So I'm not trying to put anything too close to the edge, just like this, or too close to the edge here. And I think it'll help reduce viewer anxiety if we have lots of ample white space. We could put different tagline. I like the idea of a little bit more spacing here in the vertical type. That works really well in terms of filling out that vertical space. So I'm already kind of not liking that option. We can have separators or dividers if we want to do a quick separator to separate the elements. I don't think we're going to stop there. Well, we could try one with social media, so we can bring that in. We could put the social media icons with it. There's a lot of places you can go and find free social media PNGs or vector icons to put there. So let's just say Facebook, Sushi Club. So it could be a social media advertisement for them. And we could put this SC, this very responsive logo, condensed logo. We can take just the white SC and bring it on the top too to kind of make that more obvious. Sushi Club is not on here. It is on the Facebook stuff. So the name is on there, so you can take that chopstick and identify the company name. That's very important. If we didn't have the social media icons on there and we just had SC, then there's no brand recognition yet because it's not a super famous company yet. So it's good that we have the social media icons that identify the company name, because what if they found these in their drawer? Oh, what was this from? What place was that? Well, if they don't have any way to identify the company name, they may not remember. This is kind of a form of advertisement, a chopstick wrapper, because you may see these everywhere. And just like we did with logo concepts, we copy, we repeat, we try to refine which one could look good. So we can use that on our chopstick wrappers when we start to apply color. And that is why we developed the system. See how easy that was to put all these together. That would take a while if we didn't already know different ways we can arrange typography and the logo. And you could even create another contrast of these And we can even duplicate all of this and do my cheat and go up to edit, edit colors, and inverse. And now we can see what a lighter profile looks like, and we can change all these to white. And just like that, we could see what kind of the other contrasting color would be. So there's our sushi wrapper, our first final design. I'm going to go ahead and bring it into our mock-up. I'm going to source colors. I'm going to take colors from my color palette and bring it in and change the colors to see if I can't find a really good way to combine these colors on a real project so we can get some feedback from the client.